reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gregory. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Lock. Throw left side complete.
What the hell going on? Come on, guys.
Got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Lock. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Good tackle, good tackle, good tackle.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
James.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not
here
ending
they gonna
today.
call holding.
So they
Start
gotta continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 11 at the 41. Warner to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Moreland. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They just came back.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Warner into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Come on, how you overthrow that?
Return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
That is stupid.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
I don't want to overthrow that ball like this.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Locke.
Got him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield.
Good job.
And it's a pick 6.
Good job. Way to get him back.
It back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Good job.
Did I just see what I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
All right, guys, let's go. Come on.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10
Fuck you,
at their
bitch.
own 25-yard line. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets
know why
into
you
the
want-
30.
Oh,
Now we're gonna
shit.
get a timeout.
God
Here's
damn
we got
it.
an injured
You
Buccaneer.
jinky ass, man. As soon as you
We'll
log
step
in, somebody get hurt.
aside and get a report when
Why
we
you want
come
them
back
to,
to
hey, you can't catch me whether I lose the rest of the way. Come on, big boy. You can't be getting hurt. I need you.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And you, Crawford.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to look deep down the
Got him.
field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way.
You can't stop me, though.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers.
Your turn's
You gotta
over.
get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Block working out of the gun.
Got him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a
Good
terrific
job.
return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
There you go. Fucking bro.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
It's an all-star Super Bowl multiple quarterback like Brady, baby.
Stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2
Good job,
receiving
Magic.
touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure
You're
you have more
going to
people in
sleep.
his general area, wherever he lines up, to at
Drink
least
your
try
drink,
to
man.
discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That's all you're going to enjoy. Unless you like Tampa.
It's
We whipping
good, and
ass,
it is
baby.
now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What you say, man? Enjoy your drink,
Takes this
man.
about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25.
Tell your friends we the undefeated
Attempt to return.
Bucks in the
Here's
Super
Denver
Bowl
offense now as
and in the
they get
league,
set
baby.
to take over here. And
Let's go
following the
Bucks, baby. Let's
interception,
go
just
Bucks.
any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
What a sack.
Down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Lock firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25
All right, good little push.
before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock.
Got him.
And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted.
Got him.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Good job, baby. Take it to the house. To the house. To the house. Take it to the house. To the house. To the house. Take it to the house. To the house. To the house. Take it to the house. To the house. To the house. Take it to the house. To the house. To the house.
Just the first half.
Take it to the house.
To the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Damn, I'm going to shut it down, dog.
It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take it to the house. To the house. To the house. Take it to the house. To the house. To the house. So maybe I get a little more alcohol, man, so you ain't seeing doubles, dog.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Block will try again on second down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Right, that's a good throw.
Covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Holding.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got him. Good sack, baby.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure.
Turn out the lights. It's early, but the party may be over.
They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence.
Spotting the first 7 points,
They
baby.
really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Say, turn out the lights.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, Locke.
What is that, Locke?
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Warner. And he's taken down. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
We ran to him, guys. It was our fault.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The
focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
36 on
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, move, what a move.
And
Okay,
they bring him to the
okay.
ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Good job, guys.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Good job.
And
Good
they
job.
see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Lock.
Good sack, fumble. Good job.
It's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Good job, big boy.
These guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Moreland. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's in.
Good job. Big run.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now Lock. And down he goes. A Buccaneer
Big
sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that's going to be
good pop. Way to hit him.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good hit him, Crawford.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll run on 1st down. Moreland, and he'll be taken down.
Big run, guy.
Before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Warner, and that is incomplete.
Warner, you got to make that count, man.
Came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Broncos 7.
The wins for to carry that left. Come
Jerry
on.
Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the 2nd quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
and don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. One target, no catches. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Again, it's Locke. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Intended for number 36. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Back now comes Tampa Bay. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a give right side. Moreland. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Warner. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 9.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
Oh, boy.
We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 23-13, the final score. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. 28-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Warner. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Good job.
He's going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 2 yards on that play.
Grinding, yeah. Good job, guys. Come on.
The last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So
yeah, New York 8-1.
Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Whitaker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on 1st down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Whitaker, and he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 29.
Good job, guys.
4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Whitaker. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up.
That's not good.
We'll step aside and get a report.
We got 2 running backs. Get up, Whitaker. Now go to the sideline. Okay, good job.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now a give right side. Moreland. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Warner. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
38, Broncos 7.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit,
the Patriots winning
this
this year.
guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Block now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw on third down. Lock. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield.
Good pop, guys.
Good
defense.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a give right side. Moreland, and maybe a measure of revenge there.
Yeah,
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Wilkins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Moreland, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Warner. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
They can't even run nowhere near that route.
The defense now, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Locke again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Locke now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Locke throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gregory. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. lead is down to 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. We're getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. That's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 3rd down, Moreland. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. No
you
doubt
got what I want.
Here, Charles, the lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
You got what I want.
The idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Put the other back in.
On 3rd down, Moreland, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Broncos 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Clock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll run on 1st down. Moreland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
That's the ball game, guys.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they take a knee. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Broncos, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.